So welcome to AP Workshops, welcome to another road test. I've just been given the opportunity to go and ride the 2020 CBR Fireblade RR-R. So I'm going to go and ride that and compare that to the V4 and see what we've got. So wish me luck!
Welcome back to AP Workshops, welcome back to the 2020, I believe it's 2021, 2020, I don't know, 21 Fireblade. So we're going to go for a ride on this. We're blessed, absolutely blessed to be given the opportunity to do this by our friends at Sutton Motorcycles in Tamworth, the Honda guys. They've been giving us, my friend Shep gave me the heads up and said, look, we've got this bike in here, it's absolutely bitching. Fancy going in for a ride? And I was like, do you know what? Yeah, of course I do. Thanks very much for that, mate. I really appreciate it. So, welcome to the 2021 Fireblade. What we're going to do, because obviously clearly we're primarily Aprilia, we're going to see how it compares to what we've dealt with before. So, you know what I mean? Stop rattling on about it. I'm totally the same. I'm absolutely horribly overexcited again. I love it. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Low handlebars, high footrests, wide tank. These are the first. Oh, smooth. The four-cylinder thing sort of means you've got to rev it, that kind of stuff, compared to the V-twin or V4 that we normally deal with. It's a little buzzy motor underneath. I'm sure it's going to be not quite so much of a little buzzy motor once we start going. 200 and something brake horsepower, is it? God knows what it's meant to be. That was some strange parking, but never mind. 205 brake horsepower, I believe these bikes are. And this is in apparently my friend Matt, who bought it down for us. Matt, I love you, Matt, take care. Basically he bought it down, he said it's in full power mode, it's got this much and this much, and I was like, okay, thank you very much. Don't mean thank you very much. It's the DHL guy, he's absolutely wicked. He comes and drops off the parcels. Oh, do you know what? That just fell into the corner. That was lovely. Did you see that? Fast asleep. And the pinkest shirt I've ever seen in my life.
Faded salmon color.
I love it. God, pink and green clash. Sorry.
Nope.
That was a bit camp, wasn't it? Still, never mind. So, does this have auto blipper? No. But let's find out. Let's just go and ride it and see what we've got. The best part about this is I don't know anything about these bikes. So everything that I'm going to do, I'm not here to review the Fireblade, I'm just here to ride it and see how it feels. See how it feels compared to the V4 and the V-twin stuff that we normally ride, which is amazing. You're welcome, sir. What a nice guy. Thank you, mate. That's great.
Hey! What? Look out!
You know, they're all out today.
Oh look, an idiot. Let's point and laugh.
Right, some Fireblades. And Fireblades, the last Fireblades that I ran, sorry, I'll put my lid down so you can hear what's going on and just make sure we've got all the vents closed. The last Fireblade that I had it felt like it had a really fat tank, but it was kind of slimmer around by the feet. So the footrests are quite high, clip-ons are quite low, but it's a sports bike, it's meant to, as it goes. So I completely get it. Nice dashboard, like a TFT style dashboard, where it's got like a real-time readout. So come on, it's just. Do you know what? Come on. Oh, there you go. You've really got to rev it. So there you go, that was totally showing myself up there. Basically, a V4 and a V-twin, they rev so hard all the way from the bottom, but this wasn't having any of it. It wasn't having any of it. So that was like up to, I don't know, mid-rev range, and it just wasn't going. So I'm going to have to do this and go and thrash it by the sound of things. Handling is epic. I mean, it's a little bit stiff, it's a little bit hard for the road, but it's a sports bike, as you can hear my voice jumping, that kind of thing. As you go along, I know, I rattle, I know. So 2 gears, let's see what it does. You know what? I haven't revved this thing hard yet, that's why it's disappointing. I'm actually genuinely a little bit... is that it? Surely it's got to be better than that.
Disappointed!
But then, I reckon surely it's got to be better than that, because I ain't revving it, and that'll be why. But it's a road madness, look at this. So basically, 40 mile an hour. Epic. I mean, just amazing. Ooh, did you hear the exhaust valve just open then? As you pulled the throttle back, it just got to a certain engine RPM, and I felt the exhaust valve open. You could just feel the exhaust note change, and I got just a little bit of a vibration through the seat. Through me bum. That was a bit of a weird thing to say, isn't it? But okay, let's try again. There you go, it just opens up at about 5,750, something like that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Rev the bloody thing. I'm lazy, I admit it. So how does the V4 compare to the Fireblade? Rev the bastard and it'll go.
Okay, stop. So rather than me rattling on while I'm going along, let's just give you some of the kind of stats that goes along with all of this. So what we're trying to do is compare the Fireblade RR-R 2020 to the RSV4 2020. So just some quick stats. So Fireblade 201 horsepower, RSV4 214 horsepower. Fireblade 1000cc, RSV4 1100cc. Top speed on the Fireblade is an estimated 187. On the RSV4 it's 190. Seat height, which is important to some people. Seat height on the Fireblade 831 millimeters. Seat height on the RSV4 851. So it is slightly taller. Adjustable shower suspension on the Fireblade, adjustable O-lins on the RSV4. No quick shifter or auto blipper on the Fireblade, which if you have a quick look on the film I have mentioned before, but the RSV4 does have a quick shifter and auto blipper. So the RRSP version is the one that actually has the O-lins shock, so which would be comparable to the RSV4, which has the O-lins and the quick shifter, but it's an extra £4,000. So the RSV4 is 23 grand, the RR-R Fireblade is 20 grand, but in order to be comparable, it's 24 grand for the RRSP. So that's enough of me rattling. Back to the video.
Here we go. There you go. I'm old. I forgot what I had to do to rev bikes like that, for crying out loud. So there you go. V-twins, V4s, make you lazy. Oh, Goldwing. Hello, sir. Goldwings are amazing. Look at that. Just rolling it around the island. It's just confidence inspiring. Really nice. So there was me being completely underwhelmed by the fact that the bike didn't rev or didn't go, and I'm really, oh, rev it, that'll make it go. Oh, yeah, that's fast. That's really fast. It's great though. Okay. So it's the whole thing, the V configuration gives you torque. So comparatively speaking, the bike, the chassis is amazing, but the engine characteristics are completely different, and that is where it's going to separate the crowd. It's like the chalk and cheese type of thing. Does the V-twin V4 thing gives you that much more grunt from low down? It's sort of like drive from the bottom, and then all of a sudden you've got the 4-cylinder, you've just got to beat its head in. So I've got lazy, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been treated to it's like a 2-stroke, for Christ's sake. Go on. But it's ultimately, I suppose it makes it drivable, because it just means that you've got that much more to sort of to work with when you are riding in the real world, when you're riding around town. Incredible. What a juxtaposition, if you like, between the sort of two engine configurations, how it delivers. So this has got ultimately more power than the 2015 RF, which is what I'm used to. I mean, like, that's 100 and what are we going to say, 100 and just conservative, let's say 165 brake horsepower, just for argument's sake. And this is supposed to be 205, 210, is it, something along those lines? I see where it is, but it's all up the top end. You've really got to beat it to get that power out of it, which again ultimately is probably pretty much. Let's see how we go. Okay. No quick shifter. What's that about? Okay. Oh, Christ, that threw me offline. Holy crap! I've got lazy! I've got lazy! Suspension's too hard. Too hard for the road. It threw me offline. We were going quickly and it threw me offline because the suspension's so hard. Still, it's a road, it's a race bike, it's a race bike, it's a race bike. It's supposed to be on the road. It's not supposed to be on the road. If it is, just soften the suspension up. I'm assuming this is standard or somebody's fiddled with it. So back into the real world, the one that we live in now, the one that we've got, the one where we spend probably 80% of our time. So go on, let's sit it at 6 gear, because we're into a 40 mile an hour, so let's take it steady. God, look at the manners on this, it's just impeccable. Lovely. Your body position's pitched forward. It's pitched forward, but it's not uncomfortable. In the real world, this is a real bike. This is exactly what a good litre sports bike, road sports bike should be like. As for racing it, I'm not good enough to beat its head in. I've got no chance of doing that. I'm way past that. But do you know what? I imagine it'd be a wicked laugh, a wicked cool laugh if you were going to go and do a track day on something like this, and this bike's well set up for it as well. Epic. Epic. I love that kind of thing. Okay, right, back into town. 21 miles an hour. It's just weighing a little bit. Just weighing a little bit on your wrists, but it's to be expected. God, they're out today, aren't they? Green lights, just walk straight across the road.
What an idiot.
It's like an outing. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm going to get into so much trouble. I'm so sorry. Okay. Awesome. Quick road test up the road. Assured. Complete. Oh, look at it. The way it rolls around that corner. That geometry is amazing. That is lovely. Like I said, the road manners are impeccable on this. Soften the suspension up just a touch so it doesn't throw you out and throw you offline. Like I said, we were going quick and that threw us offline a little bit. That's just because the suspension was just a little bit too hard. You can dial that out. That's not a problem. You can absolutely dial that out. is this? Oh God, it's actually took my breath away a little bit. Now, have I got to be all, oh, I'm a brilliant guy, I'm do this and I'm do that? Rubbish. I'm a bike guy. We build bikes, we do bikes, we ride bikes, we race bikes, we look at bikes, we sit and dream about bikes, we walk away from our bikes and take a look back. That's how it works and that's how it should be. Thank you very much for listening to me waffle on again about weird bikes and bikes, and thank you to every one of our subscribers. I really appreciate your effort and everything that you do for us, and everybody at AP Workshops. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a quick look at our website if you want to look at some Aprilia parts and bits and pieces. So comparatively speaking, it's a very different beast to the V4. Very different beast to the V4. So to kind of summarise, the V4's got that stomp, that mid-range rush is much harder than this. You start revving this up past 9-10,000 RPM and all of a sudden things get really exciting on this one. That's how it should be. The road manners and handling on this chassis, other than it being a little bit too stiff for the road as it sits at this particular point in time, impeccable. I want to say a big thank you to Sutton Motorcycles in Tamworth. If you're interested, go and talk to those guys up there. They have I've known them for a long time. They are wonderful people. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate. Like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Thank you very much. Welcome to AP Workshops. Take care. Talk to you soon.